Hey guys, this is Catalin, and for this video of lessons learned, we have Cy Wakeman. She is the author of Reality-Based Leadership, and I've had the pleasure to interview her probably a couple months back, and here are my 2 lessons that I've learned from her. Lesson number 1, stop the BMW. Now I know what you're thinking is not that. When I was speaking to her, she told me the exact same thing, that you should stop people from coming to you with their BMW. And I was like, how does that make sense? Well, turns out it means bitching, moaning, and whining. And her theory is that if you let people bitch, whine, complain, and so on to you, you're actually rewarding that behavior in them. So you're having that behavior more likely to happen in the future. So lesson number 1 would be to stop that from people, don't allow it, and empower them to make decisions and to see what's the best outcome that they could see from that situation and let them do it. Lesson number 2 is the real equation of value in people is not what we've been taught. The actual equation of value is present value, add future value, and subtract their emotional waste. Now what most people don't consider, and this is something I'll learn for Cy, is emotional waste is not the same as future and present value. So if you have a person that's an 8 out of 10 in present value, it's a 9 out of 10 in future value, but it's, let's just say, a 7 out of 10 in emotional waste, which means they're like really dramatic and they annoy other people and they're like bullies and stuff like that. It's 8 plus 9, which is 17, and it's not minus 7. It's minus 7 times 3, so it's minus 21, which actually equals a minus 4, if I'm right. So whenever you have people that are high in emotional waste, they're dramatic, they make other people feel bad, they're arrogant, they're bullies and so on, the actual value that they create in your environment, it's 3 times in the negative side that you consider. So that's lesson number 2. Hopefully that made sense. I'm also going to add some text in with some examples as well in the post. So that's my 2 lessons from my episode of Lessons Learned. Hopefully this helped. What I want you to do is, number 1, if you like these ones, go ahead and actually give it a like, give it a comment, and make sure you go and listen to the full video with Cy. And number 2, I really want to put a kind of an action step to this. And here's the thing that you can do. Number 1, you could either have a video or an article or a post on your LinkedIn profile or Facebook or whatever with the lesson that you've learned from people that you actually been with and that you've had on your podcast or you've learned from. So that's number 1, and you can hashtag that with lessons learned, or tag them in the comments and say something that you've learned from them so that we can all see and learn from that as well. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.